Hey guys, Jay here, and today I want to show you guys something a little bit different compared to what I was testing. This is a completely different setup, and I am experimenting with it, and so far it looks pretty good. It is so basically I am max blocking, right? I am currently on cap block because I do have cap attack block here and cap spell block, and then I have the chance to block is lucky. This one from the shield, the Svalin, which is a new shield this league. I also am using YNDA or Inda Stan. YNDA, I'm not sure how should I pronounce it, but anyway, it is the new unique belt that makes your word. You instead have half of whatever the amount of armor and evasion that you are having on your body armor converted into word. So if you see here, I have 3,000 words. Mechanically, how it works is if you do not take a hit that is more than 3,000 word, then it would not break. Basically, it will just protect you from the hit. If you take the hit, you will be damaged. The word will be removed, and then you will take damage to your energy shield and your life. But it also have a 2-second cooldown, basically. So after 2 seconds, you will immediately gain back, like here as you can see, I lost it and I immediately gain back 3,000 word. It's not recharging like ES. It just pop up like immediately. There's not a recovery, so you don't need to worry about it. So this mechanic works really well with block, which means you normally do not take damage if you have cap block, for example. In this case, effectively in POB, it should show me to have like more than 90%, maybe 95 something percent of effective block chance because of lucky from the shield here. Right, so yeah, that is what I've been doing basically. I am running a couple of things for damage, and given that all of them are currently only 3 links, as you can see here, I don't even have most of my gems socketed anywhere. But there's something that I want to show you here. First of all, I want to test out Crest the Desire. This can give you up to 8 level of socketed gems, and then up to 50% quality of the socketed gem. I have a very bad quality roll here, but the gem I'm socketed in is Tempest Shield, which basically deals damage to your enemy when you block. It is a reservation skill, so it's not a spell that you have to directly cast. You just activate it and it's on forever, and it would just always, basically deals damage to whatever the target is, hitting you and you block it. It's very nice, right? It doesn't benefit that much from quality, so quality actually doesn't it's not important because we hit so many times. The chance to shock, it's just minimal. It's not useless, but it's minimal, right? The level is what I care about. It gives me more spell block and also, of course, most importantly, more damage. So this is one of the things that I am testing out. Second, this shield trigger a shock. It also have the line trigger a socketed elemental spell on block with a 0.25-second cooldown. So basically, it is just a free trigger setup, right? So if you think about it, right now I am having Penance Brand of Dissipation and Conk Effect and Physical to Lightning. It's just a random to support link to the Penance Brand of Dissipation. Why am I using Penance Brand of Dissipation? Because it is still, I believe, the best, most effective single target damage skill in the game. If you just skill like a spell normally, if you don't do like a corpse shenanigan or something like that. So it is still a very strong skill for single target. Also, it is a brand. A natural brand skill is triggerable from other sources. For example, in this case, the shield. You can also link it to cast when stun. And eventually, if I go with this setup, I will try to have a 6 linked in the body armor here and try to get a 6-link cast when stunned, and then penance brand of dissipation, and then 4 support gem for damage. It is going to be the skill that is going to deal the most amount of damage. I believe I will test further. There are a lot of skill that I can use here, but currently I am using an ARC 2120 because I have it. I don't believe it to be the best skill, but it clears pretty well. It's not that bad, right? So yeah, so far it's okay. Defensively, we are pretty good, and offensively, at least for map clearing at the moment, for a 3 links, this is a tier 10 map or tier 9 toxic sewer. Okay, omniphobia. What the hell? This is kind of perfect. Even though this is probably like equal to like a early simulacrum omniphobia. And we are on a 3 links, by the way. Please do remember that. So potentially we can have. Currently, I am having the only 2 other gems that I'm having is automation linked to brand recall. Oh, and then flame dash as well. But automation linked to brand recall, basically, it just allow you to carry the brand, whatever brand that you are carrying. They would just go with you through the maps. I do believe if you are just mapping, you can simply change to like Storm brand of some sort. It will be much better clear. But for clear, I am just currently relying on Arc here. Maybe a different version of Arc can be better, like Arc of Surging or Scintillating, or maybe even like the Lightning Conduit of Heaven or something like that. It has very good coverage and pretty good damage as well. You do not even need to use Lightning Spell. I am just testing Lightning Spell here just because they are on the same theme as Tempest Shield, which is the thing that I want to test out the most here. It does give a lot of block for spell. Why do I need that? Normally you should go for this thing, right? Versatile Combatant, and you have very easy time to actually cap your block. Well, I'm not a gladiator. I am capping block, and I am trying to abuse the spell block while not being a gladiator. Instead, I choose to be the champion here. The reason is, well, champion, first of all, we have fortification here. For a spellcast build or any form of non-melee build, it is impossible to get fortification now. This is the only way. 15% reduced hit damage, pretty strong. Next thing. Conqueror, this is also reduced damage if you taunt an enemy. And also taunt enemy is great. We are cast when stunned, so we want to taunt enemy to attack us. Worthy Foe give us some more damage. Overall, enemies taunt cannot evade attack, which is irrelevant, but we still benefit from the taunted enemies take 20% increased damage. And the last one, there's a lot of good option here actually. You can go for first to strike, last to fall. Sometimes you will still be losing life and then recover, you know, just by default. So this will proc quite often. You will have Adrenaline, which is a very strong buff, 100% increased damage, 25% increased attack, cast, and movement speed. Cast speed still works for increasing the damage of Penance Brand of Dissipation or any kind of brands normally, right? So it is very good. This is a very good node. And movement speed is obviously very nice. And also 10% increased physical damage reduction. Super good. We also can potentially get like inspirational here if you want to scale a lot of auras. I am still using the setup that is revolved around blood magic. Oh, by the way, I didn't even use the Eternal Blessing, and maybe a Wrath aura, for example, in this case, is going to improve the damage of all the skills that I'm having by a lot. This is, again, a very vanilla setup. I am still just testing. The setup currently is not crit. I'm not sure. I think for the budget version, it probably will not get away from, you know, being non-crit. Because going crit, it does require a lot of investment in your gear. and also a lot of investment in your passive skill tree. And we are in a very distant part of the skill tree compared to the part where we can scale like lightning damage, spell damage, things like that. So to scale damage, I think actually Elemental Overload would just be straight better. Much more comfortable, much more, you know, suitable for this build, in a sense. Can you do it in other classes? Sure. I mean, literally, I'm just getting some defensive and some offensive bonuses from this class. It is nothing that mechanically will be required for the build to function, so you can be any other class. You can be like a Templar. It will be in a much better area of the tree for a start. You can be a witch, but a witch, I think there will be a problem with survivability. You can be like a saboteur with like some trigger shenanigan. I am going to try to get pain attunement also. And if even possible, maybe, just maybe, we can fit in like Righteous Fire for an additional more multiplier. I don't know if that is going to be possible. I don't think Righteous Fire is going to be an option, but Pain Attunement is 100% doable. Right? So yeah, this is just the setup, the idea that I want to share with you in this video today. I am a little bit under the weather from yesterday, so I could not stream. Today, I probably could not stream also because not only me, but also my son is at home today. I am asking my mother to take care of him for a little bit just to record this video, but I'm not going to be able to stream today, sadly. Probably is for the best because my throat kind of should need a rest to recover anyway. So yeah, let me know what you think about this setup. I think it looks very cool, and it has a lot of goddamn potential. Oh, there is this shit here. Well, let me see if with the current very scuffed setup, how far can I AFK this encounter? Because I have not min-maxed this at all. This is just pretty much I am slapping this one, and this one together. So I have the amount of word here, a lot of word, and then everything else is just cap lock. That is it. And let me see how far can I stay in this ultimatum encounter, because it might be too much. Much smaller. I like it. I don't give a shit about the size. Size don't matter. That's what she said. Okay. Currently, I do not take the chaos damage because I also did not min-max my gear whatsoever. I just slapped a bunch of random shit that I have in my stash. I don't have any currency left. I need to sell something or farm something. So currently, chaos damage is a problem only because of the gear restriction, right? So if my gear is better, it will be better. And also, by the way, I'm not using any flask. All the flask here is just here for show. I need to, you know, make them like use when charge reach full. Things like this is probably what I'm looking for. So charge when hit, and then a bonus that is going to be beneficial to the build. And right, let's just take the cold damage again. So this is tier 4 cold. The survivability looks pretty good, pretty decent, right? I mean, this is not even like tier 16 or something, it's just tier 9. But it looks okay so far. Let me see if Corrupted Blood's going to fuck me up right here, right now. All the recovery that I'm having here, by the way, is just the leech from the Doriani's Catalyst, which is a weapon that I have, and it just have elemental damage, so I just slap it in again. Max roll, very nice. This is like 4 or 5k or something when I check. Also, I do have a ring with 15 life gain per enemy hit with spell. This is very, very good. So with these two sources, if we do not get one shot, and we have quite a lot of word and life, so hopefully we do not get one shot often. Let me just take this should be paid full, right? Because we have not had a lot of damage in the setup. Let me see this one. Tier 2, Corrupted Blood. I mean, if we have our flask up, it should be a little bit better, right? Obviously. I mean, I can have a like Chaos Flask. The Granites should be up here, which is going to be better. And yeah, just things like that, right? If I put the flask on, let me see. Feels the same. But obviously, the flask is going to just be better. So we are on... okay, we are on the last round. Let's see if we can get this 7 chaos. This is tier 4. The Trail of Blood is normally a big no-no. Let me see if I can survive the choking miasma here. The chaos damage. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I want the 7. I will survive. I want the 7 chaos. As you can see, I think if I just have proper gear setup, like I don't know, cap my chaos resistant, this should be a-okay, right? So yeah, that is everything I want to show you in this video today. I'm not sure how much I will be able to be able to play today, but I will try to do further testing in order to try and find a relatively cheap setup, and then potentially we can AFK some content on a budget, right? Just a shout out. So there is another content creator named Miracle. He has been also playing Cast When Stunned and making the video and build guide on Cast When Stunned last league. His famous version last league was the Saboteur. And this league, from my knowledge, right, he's the first one who almost AFK. I say almost because I think currently he's used the Chieftain, and there is a requirement to use the Penance Mark, which is a skill that you get from a unique ring right now. There's no way you can trigger it, so you have to use it yourself sometime on single target, but mostly is AFK, and he is the first one who successfully AFK the Simulacrum. If that is what you are interested in right now, I'll leave the link to his video in the description. Check it out. It's a very cool guy, man. So yeah, I would try to make a budget version, by the way, because I'm a poor ass exile. Well, I would guess just like most of you. Anyway, if you find this video helpful, interesting, or in any way, right, you like it, then leave a like on the video, please, and subscribe to the channel. Currently, those are the best way that you can support me directly. I also have a couple of different links, like stream, Patreon, whatever. I leave them all in the description. So check them out if you're interested. And I thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Peace and good luck on the league drop. Everybody is poor, so chill out. All right.